expecting this, but I just thought I'd jump on. I had a little bit of extra time. Absolutely love compassionate practices, as you can understand. Welcome 15 minutes compassionate practice. I hope you're ready. Now, it doesn't matter where you are, as long as you're not driving. A little disclaimer, not to shut your eyes as we drive or bring too much attention away from what you're doing. Now, compassion practices, one of my personal favorites. Absolutely love doing it. Now, 15 minutes. I hope you enjoy it. Wherever you are, getting yourself comfortable. We're just going to explore what we call the compassionate breath. And this is all about sort of remembering that, we're part of this huge universal consciousness. And whether you believe it or not, we are a bigger part of something. Hello, mate. We are part of something so much bigger. And with this compassionate breath, we begin to recognize, actually, I'm part of a bigger thing here. And what I can do is breathe this kindness in that everyone is a part of, like this huge ocean of compassion, inexhaustible, that we can call upon at any time. Now, don't worry about whether you're going to be doing this thing perfectly or not. The most important thing is this intention of bringing that kindness in. It feels a bit selfish when we practice in this way, but the most beautiful part of the selfishness that's there is that it transforms into a selflessness as well, as all others get to benefit from that compassion too. So if you want to, allowing your eyes to close or keep your eyes open, it's totally up to you. But as we begin to sort of rest into the body, we begin to sort of take a few moments just to sort of relax, calm, rest. And if we're wanting to, allowing our eyes to close as well. Just noticing the body that we have here. Starting with some of the more prominent sensations, the feelings in our feet and our hands, feelings in our back and shoulders. Just aware of all of these different types of sensations, just held right here in this moment. And as we take this time just to rest, seeing if we can bring some of that attention, bring some of that awareness onto the movement, onto the flow of our breath. I'm not looking for any particular type of sensation. Not trying to keenly focus on one particular sensation, but just watching any part of that movement, any part of that flow, that movement that we call breathing. And whilst this isn't really particularly known as a practice in compassion, it's really one of the first steps that we can take to practice, is to take a moment and breathe. One of the eightfold path is right action. And it's that space, it's the pause that helps us take that right action. It allows that wisdom. And it is truly a compassionate act for you and for whoever else you're engaging with, to give yourself a pause before the reaction. And we're just watching our breath at the moment, watching it move. As we're watching our breath, I want you just to imagine all around you is the color of kindness, the color of compassion. Now, when I do this one, as I've said, it's like a fog, like a sort of thick fog of gold or ruby red. Sometimes it's green. And you're just imagining this fog of compassion all around. And then as we breathe in, we're just imagining this kindness, this compassion, this color just filtering in through our nose and making its way all the way down into our heart. And every time we breathe in, we breathe this kindness in and into the heart. And we just breathe in this way, imagining bringing this light all the way into the heart. And again, not worrying about whether you're doing it perfect or not, but breathing it in, imagining this light coming all the way down into the heart. And as we breathe in this way, what I want you to do, I want you to sort of lace that breath with something that you feel you need right now. And maybe it's a bit of compassion. Maybe it's a bit of space. Maybe it's a bit of strength, understanding. And so as you breathe in, maybe every second or third breath, you're just going to say the word compassion. Release that compassionate breath with what you need right now. And you're breathing in strength. And this strength and brighter. This strength, this ball beginning to grow of compassion or whatever it is you need right now. Understand. You just imagine yourself in this sort of sphere of kindness. This kindness radiating out from our heart and filtering into every part of us that needs that strength, that needs that compassion, that needs that stillness right now. And so you just keep breathing this way. You're breathing in and just saying what you feel you need and just imagining that breath filling the heart until every last part of you is getting touched with what you feel you need right now. That understanding, that strength. Now the color can change, the word can change. The most important thing right now is just the intention of imagining being able to bring that kindness into the body and letting that kindness filter to every last part. And then now, as you sat there in this sort of sphere of compassion, I just want you to sort of imagine you just sat in front of you, or sat next to you, whatever is best. But you're just imagining you sat there. Maybe it's an older version, same version, younger version, whatever version it is. But just imagining yourself being there in front of you. And I just want you to sort of share some of this compassion that you've cultivated with this other you, this sort of this other part of you that really needs it the most. And imagine sending this sort of light towards yourself. I like to imagine sort of my heart sort of sending this beam of light, and it just sort of hits me right in the middle of the chest. And as you see and feel that connection with yourself, as you're sort of sending this kindness over, I just want you to give yourself a little bit of advice. What is something that you would tell yourself to help you through where you are right now? Maybe it's, the stillness has never left. Or maybe it's okay, or I'm here for you. Or that we will see better days again, and to be strong. And just imagine you receiving this message from yourself, from this calmer, kinder, more aware, enlightened self. And just imagine seeing yourself receiving that guidance and feeling it, taking it in, hearing what you need. And then watching yourself disappear in front of your eyes, contented, and bringing your attention back to you again. And by that, just bringing some attention back to the movement of our breath. We're just watching the flow. Watching how this breath moves in and out. And even remembering that first step of compassion is creating the space for whatever you're going through. And that can just be a moment of breath, a moment of pause. And again, reminding yourself, if you're right at this moment, you're struggling, stress, anxiety, feeling low, I promise you're part, or you could never feel more part of this human condition. That you are not alone in this. That we are in this together. And together we are stronger. All right. So thank you very much. Just wanted to I felt the need just to get on and do a little bit of compassion practice. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Hello, Barbara. Wonderful to see you this morning. And I hope to, I should say that we've got the 21 days of compassion practice starting in August. Now, if I can get enough people on it, I will do every session live, not just a couple of them. I'll do every single session live. And we're going to be expanding on this idea of compassion, starting with ourselves, our loved ones, our friends and family, the people that we don't know, and finishing with not just the people that we find difficult, but everyone. Okay. So don't hesitate to log on and book your place. It doesn't cost you anything. It's absolutely free. Also doing loads of free stuff on YouTube these days. So jump on, subscribe to the page, loads of free content on there. I'm just going to keep plowing through this stuff. I'm starting to get a bit of a roll on. Anyway, thank you so much. I hope to see you again soon. Much love to you all, and have an amazing rest of your weekend. Thank you very much. Oh, hello, Carolyn and Wendy. Your messages are coming through. Claudia, Cheryl, good morning. Christine, Leslie, Nick, thank you. Much love, and see you soon.